I stood on this stage in Dearborn, Michigan with a bunch of my Republican colleagues running for president, and somebody asked the question, how's the economy doing? Look, I know what the answer is supposed to be. I see what the talking points are that we're all handed from the party. A lot of people think I'm anti-party. I'm not anti-party, but I'm pro-American, and I'm going to tell you something. I listened as one after another said, oh, the economy's in great shape. It's just doing terrific. I listened to that. They came to me. I got blasted for this by a lot of the pundits in Washington because I said, well, the macro economy for these guys is doing pretty good. Most of them have nice investment incomes, accounts down in the Cayman Islands. They don't want to pay taxes on that. It's all sheltered very nicely. But I said, you know, for a lot of people in this country, for a lot of people out there, $3 a gallon gas prices makes the economy not so grand. Healthcare costs that are up double digits from what it was last year isn't really helpful. The fact is that when gas prices go up, that means everything you reach for on the shelf costs more money because it costs more money to get it to the store, whether it was your milk or your bread or your medicine. And the fact is there are a lot of times when people say it's doing great. But if you're out there working really, really hard today, many of you have discovered that though you're working harder this year than you worked last year, your position in life is not significantly better, and every week you go to work wondering, is this the week that I get the pink slip? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to be the president that reminds you of the guy that you work with, not the guy that laid you off. You need somebody who understands how hard a lot of Americans work just to put food on the table every week. Our Republican Party is a party that cares about people from the top to the bottom. I am not interested, as some people might think, of making rich people poor. I don't want to penalize people for doing well. I want to let them do even better. But I just want a system that lets some poor people maybe have the shot to get rich and not have government competing against them every time they try to stick their head above ground. That's the kind of party I stand for. That's the kind of America I stand for. And that's the kind of future we'd better stand for in the United States of America to keep our freedom and keep our liberty.